That's right. Whitelist stuff starting now. Yay. Yeah.
You know what?
For a station, I think.
Yeah.
We're safe to just because we've got it all basically in one spot anyway.
Yeah.
If we get hit, we're probably going to get hit all in the same spot.
We haven't enabled that concrete mod, have we?
No.
No.
We keep talking about it. I mean, come on. This is like the sixth time somebody has mentioned that they wanted it. Let's just build it around.
Well, I just thought it was more so for you and Sal's benefit because you'll be the ones that are collecting
all the stone.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really want it. I think it'd be great. That's the crusher, isn't it?
Yeah.
The crusher mod.
You know what other block that I've just realised that I want this game to have is like an inverted rounded corner block. You know, so it's the...
Yeah, that's something Keen should implement, but they're just
it's not that hard. And I wonder if there's a mod specifically for that block.
Most likely.
I'd like that block. It would make me aesthetically happy in many ways.
Thing is, we agreed we wouldn't put blocks in that could be used for structural purposes in case the mod broke, and then
watch me, I'm gonna make a house out of those stone crushers.
Yeah, but that would be on the grounds of more fool you.
Yeah.
As opposed to if we put in a block which is largely a structural block. In the event of it having to be deleted because we had to
I'll convince
disable
Boris to make the station out of stone crushers too.
I'll be right back.
Okay, now that Minty's gone, we can talk all the mean things about him. Okay, Sal, you start.
Do you know, whenever anybody asks me to say mean things about someone, I always struggle. It's only if I have you
have to do it naturally.
Yeah, absolutely. Someone has to say something like, that Fred Dibner. And then it's like, yeah, that Fred Dibner. Used to drive his road rollers down lived in the end of my street. Absolute bastard he was.
Okay.
Oh, I used to live at the end of his street, to be fair. He lived there a lot longer than me, but it was still...
Fine, Anubiz, go start
nightmare for his
Sal
neighbours.
can join in.
Start talking bad things about Minty?
Yes, please.
It's just not
so
as much
hard,
fun when he's not there.
Our group is so awesome, you know, so it's hard to say bad things.
How are we supposed to see malicious if none of you have anything bad to say about him?
Well, you know what we could do is we just not and say we did. He won't know any better.
Yeah.
Well,
he's not going to watch this episode.
I love the way that I thought my mic's been on the whole time you've been saying all that, and again it wasn't.
That Minty calls himself an audio engineer.
All he can do is make a door.
Absolutely. I just heard all the horrible things you're saying about me. I'm disgusted.
Hold on a second. That door was actually pretty good and quite an engineering feat.
Nice.
Mia, you're disappointing us. You were the person who said, say nasty things about Minty, and then what happens? You end up praising his door.
Well, because he's back now.
No,
you can only do it when he's not here.
Okay.
A, that, and B, I invested some work myself into the door, so...
Oh, so it's your door.
It's not my door. I can't say it's my door. He did most of the building, and he owned the materials and all that.
You designed it?
No, he designed it too. I just threw
what
some
did
red
you do?
paint on it. I threw some red paint on it and said, this won't work, do this.
Yeah, I was
He
there.
did the bulkhead work. He did the bulkhead work and it looks excellent.
Yeah. Mia was like, it might work better if you replace this thing with this thing or turn this thing around this way. It
I
was
can see
a bit
how
of a troubleshooter,
well Sal
actually.
listened during my instruction process.
Wasn't I playing something else?
My mouse is definitely suffering.
Well,
Is that your radioactive mouse?
Yeah, it's definitely suffering loss of hair right now, loss of teeth.
Well, we're slowly coming to the end of the session, so what great things have we accomplished today?
Quite a bit, actually.
Yeah.
I've fixed up the window. I've reconnected a severed conveyor system, and I have laid a floor and some walls in the assembly area. This window looks quite good, actually.
what about you and Anubiz, or you and Sal? So you both feel addressed.
Well, so we have one third operating processing plant. So 4 out of 12 up and running processors. We have the ability to drop off ore for Sal, and she can drop it off and take off and do more. And we also have the ability for you to pick up stuff and take it away.
Yeah.
Finished ingot.
Hooray! So, and I, today, managed to steal uranium twice, cry a bit about the fact that I ran out of uranium, and played errand boy for the majority of the session by riding a bee back and forth between the nothingness. Yeah.
That's excellent work. Excellent work.
Not
Oh,
really.
thinking about errand boys and me collecting things, Minty, could you put some superconductor conduits in? Because they're one of the things that take ages to make.
We have actually got a stock of them. We have 1,208 of them.
That's about half of a jump drive, so not enough.
We don't have jump drives here, though.
Yeah.
I do.
It's for...
Almond is building them en masse, it seems, and he drained all our station of iron and gold because he wanted to build a jump drive.
Is that why you're salty? Because it wasn't you?
No, I had a jump drive and I was fine with it, and then Spider-Man crashed his bottle, and then I had to put the jump drive I had in the home into his ship. Point is, his bottle is fully functional again.
His bottle?
Yeah, his bottle.
His
His
beer
homebrew.
bottle.
His spotter, not he is a bottle. Then again, that is used as a German insult. If you want to call somebody somebody who can't do anything well, you call him a flusher.
A flusher?
Yeah. Not to be confused with a flasher.
Oh, okay, well, fair
Somebody
enough.
who flashes themselves during football matches or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
What?
A very introverted flasher.
No, I'm not a flasher at all.
It's a very specific version of flasher.
What flashes do you have?
I
no,
personally don't have any flashes.
Okay. I have to make a slight correction. I noticed that people who run across a football field...
Oh, they're
naked,
streakers!
yeah, they're called
Streakers,
flitzers
yeah.
in German. But people who generally present themselves as naked, accidentally or on purpose, I don't know,
Accidentally.
Oh, damn it, I forgot to put my clothes on. Yeah.
are called flashes. And similarly, those traffic traps that you put up to control people's speed and then send them tickets are called the same thing in German.
Ah.
Nice.
Well, a
think-
flasher, at least in British, I don't know about in American and other things, is usually a guy, it has to be said, who is dressed in a coat and then reveals himself.
Accidentally, I hope.
No. You can accidentally flash somebody, but that wouldn't make you a flasher. A flasher is somebody who does it usually for their own pleasure.
Oh, wow, what a flasher. Not to be confused with the flasher that you were talking about. I was talking about the German bottle. While we're on the topic of words that rhyme, there's the Fleischer, which is the German butcher.
Mm.
Oh, the flasher. The flasher.
Yeah, I'm a very nice guy. Alternatively, there is also the more German-sounding word Metzger.
Metzger.
Yeah, he Metzgers things.
You
Does
missed
that,
this thing.
that mean what? That means what? Cut things up.
No, not really. You can't actually use it as a verb.
Oh, that's interesting word.
Not really.
I was being very interested.
I noticed.
I was invested in that.
Ah,
That's
great.
Okay, I have about 1.3 million tons of uranium. I think that'll
That's
keep
a
us
lot.
going for a moment. I think I noticed that we were a little... I've also got silicon, silver and nickel here. I think silicon's something we're a little low on. Oh, aren't we near? Are we near the end of the session?
Oh, well, I wanted Anubiz to
Yes.
announce it eventually.
Right. In that case, what I might do is stop drilling and come on home, because with the jump drive, that's really quick.
All right, so I'm just trying to build a. I'm getting the. You can see kind of when you come back here, kind of what I'm going to do with the guns instead.
Yeah.
Oh, that is really helpful. I can't see my asteroid again. How am I supposed to park a drone like this?
How's a man supposed to park a drone?
Oh no. Okay, I've got this problem. So I should be able to put a block in a spot, and it won't let me put a block there.
Is it because you're trying to insert it into a
What
chain?
was that?
Sounded like
Let's
someone
Trying to insert it between
rubbing
two
bolts.
pieces that I disconnected from each other, but they are still connected to the same grid.
Is it part of a conveyor system?
Oh, you've got to be kidding
Yes.
me.
Yeah, you can't do that. Never
Why
been
not?
able to.
I just did it on the other side.
I thought you could never do that.
Just-
Well, that means that we gotta like take apart the entire leaf to fix it.
Oh yeah, there's a thought.
No.
Why is your station not called Flower or Dandelion? Or Lion's Tooth?
That's a good point, actually.
Line.
I don't know. I'm going to worry about that another day because I'm out of time. But at the same time, I feel like that's going to frustrate me to no end.
I'm about...
So you know, and I don't want to go on a murdering spree because we talked about that last
We
time.
did.
there.
We did. Yeah.
Oh, so what, you're going to stay until you flesh this out? You flesh this out?
I like the use of that. Thank you.
All right. And I'm
See.
going to take a last like glory shot of the beautiful base here. Look how
Beautiful.
wonderful it is.
And I'm just.
Sal, are you actually on your way back there?
I am within sight of it right now.
All right.
I'm about
Because you
a
are my med
kilometer
bay
away.
for when we come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of which, maybe we should put a mid bay on this thing.
That would probably be a good idea, actually.
Speaking of which, I might need some uranium to survive, but...
I
that's
have
fine.
1.3 million tons of
I
uranium
can't come
in
to
my
you. I'm
inventory.
A, stuck in a loading screen, and B, stuck in an invisible asteroid because Keen won't let me see those things anymore. Thanks, Keen. Very
Just
helpful.
say, I thought there was an asteroid there where I can't see one. I can see the one ahead of me, but I can't see the one that I thought was right about there. But never mind.
Make sure you're not
Crash.
flying into the planet.
That's what I can see the planet. It's fine.
All right. Well, I could too, you know. Yeah, I gotta go. So goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Do we start saying mean things about him now?
Well, I'm
Yeah.
still here.
No, we don't
Thanks.
care. We don't care.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd rather you say them to my face.
Yeah, you smell Anubiz.
Well, actually, I guess to my ears.
yeah,
That is a very weird image if I'm imagining myself talking directly into your ear.
Well, you are actually talking directly. To
No,
the
well,
power
not
of the
direct.
interwebs.
Yeah, that's not directly.
Slightly indirectly.
Yeah, thanks, Minty.
All right. Well, goodbye, all.
Bye.
Farewell.
Alright, Anubiz.
This time for
See you
reals,
next
and now you can talk about me.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
we will.
now I've got to
We
go
will.
as well.
Alright.
You've got to be kidding me. My drones are stuck because of this stupid... Come here. Come here. Thank you. Okay, you can stop.
Oh.
So my ship is currently processing uranium. I'm gonna
Good for you.
drop it into the base, and then I shall leave. So
Nice.
when you come back, your B down below there should be able to. I think it'll automatically get sucked into the reactors or something, though, rather than...
Why is the third-person view suddenly half a kilometre away? Keen! Why you thought this was a good idea?
You can scroll in and out with your mouse, you know.
I did, but why would they think this is initially a good idea?
Because they're keen.
That's not how it usually works with mine, but just saying.
Oh.
Interior plates. Oh my goodness. Right, now I've got a big job in my hands now. Just decided to interior decorate.
Ah.
Phew.
Where's my other bee?
How many bees have you got?
2. Well, 3 if you count queen bee.
You're going to want to swarm with them eventually, though, aren't you?
Well, basically all I need is 4.
To satisfy the needs of everybody, because...
Yeah, well... And then maybe 2 backup drones stored away somewhere, but in theory I could manage the entire system with 2 at the moment.
But we want to overcomplicate it, Mia, so we need 60.
I'm working on that, but unfortunately, again, Almond took all our iron.
That's it, you can't keep using that excuse, Mia, that's it.
What do you mean?
Mia, you should just come and collect iron ingots from the iron ingot store.
I'll let him do that. Because he took them all.
You should go to Minty's, because you shouldn't be making your own components at this point. You should be going to Minty's place and collecting the things that you need.
I wouldn't be making my own components. We'd still have virtually nothing, and Almond would have already taken everything from Minty.
Oh, somebody's very salty about Almond at the moment,
no,
I see.
Only salty because I wanted to fly a queen bee. That sounded like fun. I mentally prepared myself for this. I took time out of my day to fly a queen bee. I could have spent this time making a contest thing that I was talking about when you weren't listening.
There you go. That will all have to wait for next time.
Indeed.
B1 battery. Recharge. Okay. Wonderful.
All right.
I'm done.
Ouch.
Oh, okay. You turned into a fork and fell down.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Ow. Put that there. I love my rounded corners. They're nice.
Yeah. No, I don't know what to do. I'm not gonna fly over to Salagan because this is gonna take me at least 10 minutes.
That's it. I don't know what you're gonna do either.
Oh, there it is. Why is it not full?
Oh, the music's quite rousing. Too many of them. Yes. No.
Okay, right. I think that's, yeah, 1.4 million kilos I've just dropped off
Nice.
of
Was
uranium.
that asteroid, was that quite close to where you were?
38 kilometres.
Okay.
But it's only, like with a jump drive, doesn't take very long.
No, that's pretty good.
Right, cool. I best go. I've got a thing I've got to go get to.
Alrighty.
Wonderful then.
See you next time.
Well, you can't actually see her.
Oh, we'll hear you next time.
Bye.
Directly in the ear. Farewell.
Yeah. There were 4 of them, all houses, together in Nidd Lane. Together lived Boris and Anubiz. Anubiz was always sorry about something. Next door came Minty and Nordic, and Minty really annoyed Nordic by calling him a beast all the time. And the next house was noisy, 'cause Apple and Melon always had domestics. But it was the 4th house that the police were interested in, because Power Suit Sal kept Mir in the closet. They all lived together in Nidd Lane, a colourful place to be. They all lived together in Nidd Lane, although together is a little bit subjective. At Boris's and Anubiz's, there was a man who could be sometimes mistaken for a hobo smelling of alcohol trying to climb the walls. But it's okay, 'cause it was Anubiz's Canadian cousin, drunk Spider-Man, and a little Santa's helper could be seen going house to house. It appeared when someone got tired of almond, they'd just hand them on to the next surrogate parents. They all lived together in Nidd Lane, a colourful place to be. They all lived together in Nidd Lane, although together is a little bit subjective. It seems they pissed off the neighbours, something to do with the PLP-50 dragon children, but that's just Boris. No one questions him, 'cause that's what happens in Nidd Lane.